TV7 Israel News is made possible thanks to your generous donations. Shalom, good evening. This is TV7 Israel News broadcasting to you from Jerusalem. And in today's top stories, the Islamic Republic of Iran refuses to cooperate with the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, vis-à-vis a warehouse that is situated on the outskirts of Tehran, which according to Israeli allegations stored nuclear materials related to the Mullah's aspirations to develop nuclear weapons. Senior Israeli officials reinforce a statement made by U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and warned that Iran would be able to reach a nuclear bomb within less than a year if it decides to take swift action in this direction. German Chancellor Angela Merkel voiced her country's concerns over the latest nuclear-related developments in Iran, yet noted that Berlin has not made its final decision about how to confront Tehran's latest activities. The Islamic Republic of Iran refuses to cooperate with the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, vis-à-vis a warehouse that is situated on the outskirts of Tehran, which, according to Israeli allegations, stored nuclear materials related to the Mullah's aspirations to develop nuclear weapons. The Iranian refusals to cooperate with the UN nuclear agency, as well as its latest breaches of the 2015 multilateral nuclear agreement, were extensively discussed yesterday in Vienna during an extraordinary meeting of the IAEA's Board of Governors. Information from the closed-door meeting was later leaked to the press. The head of the IAEA inspection team to the Islamic Republic had reportedly said that Iran refuses to cooperate with an investigation dealing with the nuclear materials warehouse that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu revealed in remarks he made to the United Nations General Assembly about a year ago. Responding to the leaked report in a film statement, Prime Minister Netanyahu insisted that Tehran's refusal to cooperate clearly indicates its continued efforts to deceive the international community.
לפני כשנה חשפתי באום את התוכנית הסודית של איראן לפתח נשק גרעיני בטורקזבאד, זה בפאתי טהרן. קראתי לסוכנות הבינלאומית לאנרגיה אטומית לבדוק את טורקזבאד. הסוכנות אכן שלחה מפקחים למקום, והבוקר כינסה הסוכנות ישיבה מיוחדת בה היא קבעה שאיראן שקרה באשר לתוכנית הגרעין שלה. ואני מודיע לכם, היא ממשיכה לשקר. איראן ממשיכה להסתיר את תוכנית הגרעין שלה. איראן גם ממשיכה וחידשה אפילו את העשרת האורניום האסורה, שכל תכליתה הוא אך ורק ייצור נשק גרעיני.
The Israeli leader also seized the opportunity to once again call on the international community to join the United States and Israel in efforts to ratchet up pressure on the Islamic Republic, and also reiterated Jerusalem's resolve to thwart Tehran's ambition to develop nuclear weapons under any circumstances.
אני קורא לקהילה הבינלאומית להתעורר. אני קורא לאומות להצטרף לארצות הברית ולישראל ולהגביר עוד יותר את הלחץ על איראן. איראן היא סכנה לא רק לישראל ולמזרח התיכון, היא סכנה לעולם כולו. ואני מברך על כך שלפחות היום הסוכנות הבינלאומית לאנרגיה אטומית הבינה זאת היטב. בכל מקרה אני חוזר ומבהיר, ישראל לא תאפשר לאיראן לפתח נשק גרעיני בשום מצב.
In response to TV7's request for comment, the IAEA said in a written statement, Acting Director General Cornel Ferruta on the 7th of November delivered an oral report to the IAEA Board of Governors on safeguards matters in Iran. The Acting Director General informed the board about the agency's ongoing efforts to clarify questions related to the completeness of Iran's safeguards declarations. He said Iran should provide full and timely cooperation and promptly respond to the agency's questions in order to resolve the matter. He also reiterated that the IAEA is ready to continue interactions with Iran with a view to resolve the matter as soon as possible. TV7 also contacted the Iranian Foreign Ministry for comment, yet the latter failed to immediately respond. In related news, the International Atomic Energy Agency confirmed that an agency inspector was last week temporarily prevented from leaving Iran in an incident referred to by several European diplomats as an outrageous provocation of an inspector for the UN nuclear watchdog carrying out her mandated duty. Referring to the incident on the sidelines of yesterday's Board of Governors meeting, the U.S. envoy to the IAEA, Jackie Wolcott, noted that the inspector is now safe, but underscored that the incident is viewed by Washington as an outrageous and unwarranted act of intimidation.
Last week, Iran detained an inspector in Iran on IAEA business. The inspector is now safe, but Iran's detention of this inspector was without question an outrageous and unwarranted act of intimidation.
The Iranian envoy to the IAEA responded to the allegations, claiming that despite serious security concerns regarding the inspector, Tehran permitted the lady in question to depart in a smooth and quick manner, rejecting allegations of the inspector's reported detention.
During the routine checking procedure, the detector's alarm went off and it was signaling towards a specific person. They have repeated this procedure again and again. And unfortunately, the results were the same all the way for only that specific inspector. While the procedure for finding the reason behind the incident was going on in a smooth manner, the hasty summoning of the inspector has made the investigation team to follow the issues without her presence, which is still ongoing. Additionally, despite the serious security concern about the issue, her departure was facilitated in a smooth and quick manner. She was not detained.
The IAEA released a statement pertaining to the matter on its Twitter page in which it confirmed the incident. It underscored that while it does not go into details in public about such matters, the acting director general told the Board of Governors yesterday that preventing an inspector from leaving a country, particularly when instructed to do so by the IAEA, is not acceptable and should not occur. Meanwhile, in Jerusalem, senior Israeli officials reinforced a statement made by U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and warned that Iran would be able to reach a nuclear bomb within less than a year if it decides to take swift action in this direction. The officials referred to a statement by the top American diplomat on his Twitter account, in which he warned that Iran's plans to increase its nuclear activity at Fordo raise concern that Iran is positioning itself for a rapid nuclear breakout. Pompeo, who is currently visiting Germany, underscored the urgent need to confront this danger. He wrote, "It is now time for all nations to reject Iran's nuclear extortion and increase pressure." Meanwhile, in Berlin, German Chancellor Angela Merkel reiterated her country's concerns over the latest nuclear-related developments in Iran, echoing her foreign minister's earlier statements in which Germany views Iran's actions as steps going in the wrong direction. Speaking alongside NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg, the German Chancellor noted that while Berlin has not made its final decision about how to confront Tehran's latest activities, she confessed that with each step Iran takes, the situation naturally gets more difficult.
Also wir sind ja nach wie vor in dem Zustand, dass wir mit dem Iran im Gespräch sind. Der Bundesaußenminister hat heute gestern darauf hingewiesen, dass das natürlich Schritte sind, die in die falsche Richtung gehen seitens des Iran. Aber eine abschließende Bewertung haben wir noch nicht vorgenommen. Mit jedem Schritt wird aber natürlich die Situation schwieriger.
Thank you for watching us. You can also watch us at TV7Israelnews.com or TV7.fi. For any comments, please send your emails to israelnews@tv7.fi. And I would like to take this opportunity once again to thank all of our supporters, as your financial donations and prayers are the reason TV7 Israel News and Jerusalem studio are made possible. And I'd like to continue to encourage you, pray for the peace and salvation of Israel as well as the peace of Jerusalem. I'm Jonathan Hassan. Have a Erev Tov and Shabbat Shalom. We will see you again on Monday at the same time.